made it plain and said this. He said, listen, he rebuked the disciple because of his Bible, to rebuke the man that was not following Jesus the way he thought he was a follower. He said, Master, I corrected him because he was a follower. Jesus rebuked him and said, listen, I have sheep not all of the same fold. The thing is, we got to get the idea now. It's never mind doctrine of man. It's now the Bible, like the Bible says. Again, when the Bible says, follow peace with all men, wholeness without which no man shall see the Lord, that means that's for everybody. If you want to make heaven, you got to be holy from the inside out. And again, the thing about it is, we're trying to change the outward man, but we're not trying to convert the inward man. And this is why we got a church full of sinners, a church full of dead men's bones, and Jesus said, open sepulchres, full of dead men's bones, going through the most array and beauty on the outside, but inside dead and cold. This is one of the reasons why we can have 2-hour church services and go home, because why? Folks in the church are dead and God's spirit is mindset, because nobody's checking the garment. God is not checking what you're wearing physically, but He talking about the garment on your soul, the garment on your heart. Check yourself. What's in your life that is hindering you from getting where you need to be in God? What's in your life that is hindering you from being that vessel that He can use for His glory? Check your garments. Examine yourself. This is why Paul said this, and not only for communion's sake. He said, listen, let a man examine himself in the faith. It's not just for breaking bread and taking communion only, but he was talking about let this be a personal examination. Then after he did that, he said, if any man eat and drink unworthy the Lord, that he eat and drink damnation to himself, not discerning the Lord's body. He said, in other words, if you have sin in your life and mess in your life, all you doing is condemning yourself to death.